resistors in parallel. Let us consider the three resistors R1, R2 and R3 which are connected in parallel, one above another, which is my parallel combination, and the two ends of this system is connected with the battery of potential difference V, and from this positive terminal I current is going in this direction, and from this point there are three junction. There are three wires which are distributed from this point. It means that now the current will get distributed in three ways like this. Okay. So if it is I, then this current is I1. Current through the middle branch is I2, and the lowest branch is my I3. That is how the current is distributed from this point. And from this point the current I1 is going and I1 is reaching here. From this I2 is going and I2 is reaching here. From this I3 is going and reaching here, and all the currents I1, I2 and I3 will come here, and that current will be equal to I. Why? Because this I distributed in I1, I2 and I3, again from this they all come together and they will give me I only. Okay, same source and all together. That is the thing. Now it means that in parallel, we have studied in 10, the current is different and the potential difference will remain same. So here the potential difference is V. Okay, here also the potential difference is V, here also the potential difference is V, and this is also potential difference. So you have to remember, in parallel the potential remain same, current remain different, but in series the potential remain different and the current remain same, opposite to each other. Now we also know the trick. We take that quantity which is different. Okay, which is different. So which quantity is different here? That is current. So we have to derive the equivalent resistance using the current. So from Ohm's law, what we know is, we know V is equal to I R, and this I is equal to how much? This I will be V divided by R. Okay, so now let us find, therefore, how much is I1 is equal to V divided by R1. This I1 is equal to, this is V, same, divided by R1. Okay, I is equal to V by R. So I1 is equal to V divided by R1. So how much is I2? I2 is again V divided by R2. Understood? Because this is same V and the resistance is R2, and I3 is equal to V divided by R3. Okay. So it is done. Now we know again. Let us put the values I1, I2 and I3. Okay. So the total current is how much? Current is I, okay, is equal to how much? Is I1 plus I2 plus I3, because I current was coming, and from I1, I2 and I3 were distributed. If we add I1 plus I2 plus I3, we get the I. Okay, so this is why I am writing. And what is the value of I? I is equal to, here see, V divided by R. And which R is this? This R is the equivalent resistance of all these three resistors. So I will write equivalent. Okay, you may not write equivalent also. Okay, you may just write R also, no problem. Then what is I1? This is V by R1. I2 is V by R2 plus I3 is V by R3. Or see here, V by R equivalent is equal to V, all the V's are common. Can you see, all the V's are common? Then what is inside? R1 divided by 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, all the V's I have taken outside, and this V and this V cancels, and what we got is very simple. We get that 1 by R equivalent, 1 1 by R equivalent in parallel is equal to 1 by is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay. Now for n numbers of resistors. Okay, this was only for the 3. If there are n numbers, then 1 by R equivalent would be how much? It would be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by Rn. So this is the equivalent resistors of resistance connected in parallel. Now in the next lecture we will go to the powers, energy, electrical power, electrical energy, etc. Thank you.